Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lisa. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at teaching jobs, accounting jobs, and engineering jobs. A few people have asked me for these jobs, so I'm going to be teaching you how you can find these jobs for yourself. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. Right, before we get into it, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and share this video. As you have seen from my previous video where I talked about how to optimize your job search, it's important that if you want to come to the UK and work into the UK, that you understand that you need to register to some job sites. So the first job sites that I talked about was LinkedIn, Reed, Indeed. There's another one that you can do, which is Glassdoor. And the ones that I'm going to show you today, make sure you upload your CV, you turn on the job alerts so that when a new job comes up, you're aware of it. So these four jobs, the job sites that I've talked about, make sure you're registered on there, because they are the four major ones in the UK. So make sure you're registered, you've got job alerts on there so that when a new job comes up, you'll see it straight away. If you want to learn about this, do check out the video that I've done on optimizing job search. So the best place to start for any kind of job is to start on the government website. Make sure that you download a CSV file from the license sponsor site. You want to know who's registered to sponsor. That's your best place to start. Who's got a license to sponsor? Those are the guys that you're after. Those are the companies you want to look for work. So let's start there, and I'm going to start with a teaching example. If we go on the UK government website, I'm looking at register of licensed sponsor workers. So this is basically a list of all companies that have a sponsor license that can issue you with a sponsor. So before this video, what I did was just a quick download of a CSV file, because that way you can see all the jobs that are on there, compared to just viewing online. If you view online, you see a limited number of companies. So I'm going to share those with you. So just beforehand, what I did was just put a filter there and put a school. So we're starting with the teaching example. So as you can see from here, there are over 826 schools that are registered that have a sponsor license. So these are the schools that you really want to look for work in, because if they are looking for staff and you are available and you're offering yourself, there's a high chance that you will get that job. So it's important that I say this. If you're looking for jobs around STEM, so STEM is science, technology, engineering, and what's the M for? M for maths. So those four are very, very high in demand in the UK. So if you have any qualifications in those four, those are the jobs that you want to look for. So let's have a look at these schools. So what you want to do is take time to do this, do your research, and just know that it's not easy, it's not straightforward, but it is achievable and you can do it. So these are the steps that I'm showing you. So if we have a look at all these schools, what you should do is just copy the school name, paste it onto Google, and have a look at the jobs that they're advertising. And I would say once you get on their website, apply for that job straight away. So this is one way of doing it. You've got a filter here, depending on where you want to live once you come into the UK. You can choose London, you can choose Derby, you can choose Essex, Gloucester, any of those. You can use those filters. Make sure that you put this filter: skilled worker, and this one's fine. Some of these do not have counties, so I would say choose a site, maybe London. If you put London, you can see there are about 165 schools in London that have sponsorship. So I would say go on their website, find out whether they're advertising any teaching jobs, and apply straight away. So the other option that I wanted to show you is this website. What you can do, I've already put a maths teacher there. You can always put a location if you know exactly where you want to work. I've left it blank, and there are over 959 jobs. So what you want to do is click on that site and make sure that you if you're applicable for what they're asking for, definitely apply if you've got the skills and everything that's been asked for. So you could change this and put science, etc. So in terms of teaching, I'm going to leave it here for now, and I want to wish all the teachers all the best. I'm going to move on to this website. So this website I found is called ukhired.com. So this website is well known for internet. They say that they post jobs for international job seekers. So these are the jobs. So as usual, I always say this: do your own research, double check, triple check, quadra check if that exists. Do all the checks that you can to ensure that the information you're looking at is correct and it checks out. So how do you do that? Always go on this website to look for license sponsored. Once you see a job being advertised, download your CSV and search for that company there. This is kept up to date. So it was updated today. So they do keep it up to date. So always do that. So let's have a look at this. So this could cover all our engineers. I'm aware that engineers are in demand. So perhaps we could look at civil engineering and have a look at the jobs that are there. There are 57 jobs being advertised. So I would recommend that you do click onto these and get more information about this company and find out their requirements, and actually look for this job yourself. Go on their website and search for that job. So the employer is Hyper Digital. This is the salary they're offering. I would say instead of applying through here, go on the website and find out more information. Actually, this link is actually really good because it takes you right to find a job government website in the UK. So we've sort of looked at that, but on this website I do like it because it covers two of the areas that I wanted to talk about. So I wanted to cover engineers, and I also wanted to cover IT, because IT is one of the sections that are in the shortage list. So IT is on there, and finance is on there, which is something I wanted to touch on, and education. So basically all of the sections are on there. So I would recommend that you click on here. There's 140 jobs. Senior product owner, senior service designer, Java developer. There's a lot on here in terms of IT, and this company seems to be really popular. Hyper Digital, Capta, Java developer, test analyst. So I would definitely recommend that you check this website out if you're looking for IT. I'm just going to do this one last time I'll look for banking and finance, because that's something else that I wanted to look at. Again, 57 jobs are on here. So I would recommend that you do check this out. It's not all the senior jobs that are required. There are also an analyst on there being advertised. So definitely opt for that. Procurement officers, business analyst, which I know is on the shortage list as well. So do go on this website and make sure that you apply if you meet the requirements. Right, lastly, I love this one. Lastly, I'll just check the banking and finance, because that's one of the thing that I wanted to cover. So we can see mortgage advisors, senior advisors. It's not all the senior ones. They do start with senior ones. So commercial analyst, and you can see the companies there as well. Business analyst, IT manager, associate consultant. So definitely do check these websites out. This is ukhired.com. So have a look on that. I'm going to move on to another one. So this one is called eFinancial Careers. So this is specifically for financial jobs. So accountancy, anything to do with finance, you'll be able to find jobs on here. So I did a search before this just for an accountant. I don't know what type of finance job you're after, but you're more than welcome to come on here and do your own job search. And again, I would say check on these to make sure that they've got visa sponsorship. Again, go back to the CSV file and check that all of these companies being advertised here have a license. And if they do have a license, because they're in the shortage list, you've got a high chance of getting it. So just imagine a company has a shortage in a certain area. They've got a license, they can't find someone to do that job, and you send your CV in. Even though it's not advertised for visa sponsorship, you've got a high chance of getting that job because it's on the shortage list. So that's the method that I want you to use, and I want you to keep your eye out on the shortage list, especially if your job is on the shortage list now. That's the right thing that you want to do. So another one that I wanted to cover was Stack Overflow. So this is purely for IT. So if you're qualified in IT, this is another website that you can actually look at. So I've put here IT analyst, but I'll take that filter out so we can just have a look together. So there are 11 jobs. So there are 90 jobs on here. So if we have a look at these filters, so you can put in, all right, then let's put HTML and see what that filter brings up. So 6 jobs, HTML. We can also do, if we look at, I'll cancel that. Let's look at perks. So we can also do visa sponsors. So this will allow us to see the companies that have visa sponsorship. So I'll just do a search on UK and see what that brings back. So we can see all these C++ software engineer, front-end engineer, senior core technology program. So there are quite a few jobs there that you should keep an eye on. And I would say if you don't find the specific job that you're after, do make sure that you check these on a daily basis because they do get updated. And my absolutely favorite one is Google. Google never fails. Always go on Google, search for jobs. Perhaps we can do mechanical engineering jobs with sponsorship. This can actually link you to various other sites. Jobo is another one that I find interesting, so do check that one out, jobo.org.uk. So that focuses on sponsorship jobs alone. So if we do our search again, we can see this mechanical engineering. I saw this company before, Arab, and they're still searching. So if you are looking for mechanical engineering job, this is a company to go for. Civil engineering job with Stantec. They do have a sponsor license basically. So I would say always try these methods and try everything. Another one that I've mentioned was Glassdoor. That's another really good one that you want to check out, because they do advertise jobs and they do show whether they've got sponsorship or not. In my next video, this is the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. In my next video, I've received so many questions about the scale up visa, so I'm going to do a video about scale up visa. I've done my own research on these, and I'm going to share you my thoughts on that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.